Hey guys, what's up? It's your VFIC coach, and I have another video for you. Did you guys miss me? Nah, you guys didn't miss me. But anyways, this one's about eating like a physique model. For those of you that don't know me, yes, I coached a lot of clients to become figure, physique, bikini models. I myself am a former competitor. I'm not sure if I'll hit the stage anytime soon, but I may, maybe in the near future. Uh, if you haven't watched any of the previous videos, this is a series entitled Physique Programming Series, and this is video number 3. So if you haven't seen the other 2 videos, please watch them because they all kind of go together. So what do physique and bikini competitors eat? From coaching people for almost 20 years, maybe 16 years, a lot of the foods are very common. I'm going to give you ideas of what works for me and my clients, but of course, there's a lot of variations that may work. First of all, number one, the first thing you want to do is stock your fridge. Stock your fridge with at least 1 week's of food items. But first of all, let's talk about the pros and cons. When you purchase your foods, if you go to Whole Foods, Trader Joe's, Safeway, doesn't matter, and you don't eat out as much, you're going to save more money actually per month. Okay, that's one of the pros. Another pros is it's healthier selection at your fingertips. So most likely there's a less chance of you going out to eat if you have a lot of food in your fridge. And it's convenient. And when you get hungry, hey, just jump into your fridge and grab a healthy snack. Now, a few cons, of course. There's only maybe 2 cons. You have to cook, or you may need to cook unless you hire a professional chef if you have that kind of funds to throw around. And some food may expire, so you don't want to stock your food with too much produce. But you do want to, stock up on the grains, stock up on the condiments, and so forth. So, like I said, the biggest pros for buying your own groceries is you could save a lot of money. I sometimes I've spent $900 to $1,200 a month on food if I eat out, especially these days. $15 meals, $20 meals easily. Think of doing that 2 or 3 times a day, and it really adds up. So when I eat, when I buy my groceries, I could survive with $50 per week, around $200 per month if you're a frugal shopper like me. Sometimes I buy the good stuff, but then, yeah, easily $200 to $300 a month. That's how much you could spend per person. Let's go ahead and jump into it. So here are the list of items that you should buy. Let's go down the list. For proteins, you have egg whites or eggs. Then we have tilapia, some type of fish. Tilapia and salmon are the 2 most common. I prefer salmon over tilapia. Chicken breast, turkey, when you get a chance, or if you like meats, red meat, go for filet mignon or sirloin steak. You want the healthiest, leanest filet mignon if you could afford it. Few dairy items for your proteins are yogurt, cottage cheese, provolone cheese, of course that's a fat as well, and your protein shakes. Okay, let's move on to carbs. Oatmeal is usually the go-to staple for breakfast, but you could eat it anytime. Sweet potatoes is very common with physique competitors as well. Then you have your regular potatoes. Don't get me wrong, regular potatoes are fine. Sweet potatoes have a little more fiber and they tend to digest better. They help you lose weight better than regular potatoes. And rice, quinoa, brown rice, white rice. These days, it doesn't make much difference. They're both pretty much the same if you look at it. There's not a significant difference with brown rice and white rice. That's a whole nother topic. Then you have your breads. You could go with whole wheat. You could go with sprouted bread. Those are becoming more popular these days. Veggies is usually a free thing. You could order all kinds of vegetables, and usually you can't go wrong with most vegetables. But the ones that are most common, of course, is avocados, asparagus, spinach, kale, mushrooms, onions, maybe eggplant. Some people don't like eggplant. Then we have broccolis. We have Brussels sprouts, bell peppers, chia seeds, flax seeds. Those don't really fall into vegetables, but they don't really fall into any category. But a lot of those veggies that I just mentioned are high in potassium, and that's one of the techniques that you want to apply is get your potassium up, also balance it with enough sodium, because potassium is going to help you drop your water actually. I explained that in another video. Okay, fruits. Fruits could go in a gray area. The three go-to fruits: blueberries, bananas, strawberries. Usually those are low in the glycemic index. Apples kind of medium. Melons are kind of medium, so you got to be careful of not getting too many fruits. A lot of people say fruits are great, but then they are high. Some of them are high on the glycemic index, so you're getting a lot of sugar carbs that you don't really need. Then we go into fats. Olive oil, extra virgin olive oil. You can try coconut oil, but it has a different flavor. Himalayan sea salt, that's my preference, and there's a lot of health properties with Himalayan sea salt versus regular salt. Then, of course, you have your pepper and whatnot. One thing that I really love right now is the plant-based buttery spreads, such as Country Crock makes a pretty good one. But if you get some plant-based buttery spreads, oh my God, some of them taste like real butter, and it's fooling your mind because, it's actually healthy stuff. Okay, drinks, water, water, water. But you could do coffee, black coffee. I have cream, I have sugar, but limit yourself. And then green teas, there's a lot of health properties with green teas. Okay, so that is your list. If you become a client of mine, I actually help you go over this list and help you modify some of it to foods that are more suitable for you. Okay, now I'm gonna show you photos of meal ideas, and let's take a look at some of them. Forgive me, I'm looking at my computer so I know what I'm talking about. First of all, some meal ideas: egg scrambles. Big fan of egg scrambles. A variety of chicken meals you can make, stir-fry meals, and there's a lot of fish veggie combos that you could do. So some of the meal examples, here's some photos: avocado toast and eggs. Okay, this is a simple one. When you don't want to poach the egg, you just boil it and then chop it up. Then spread your avocado, and this could be sprouted bread, this could be whole wheat bread. Sometimes I only do one toast, depends if I'm on a low carb cycle. Okay, and then another one is oatmeal. Of course, that's another breakfast. We're going over breakfast right now, so you could do oatmeal, blueberries, strawberries in your oatmeal, sometimes bananas. This one is a stir fry. This is a kale mushroom tomato scramble. I have a lot of recipes for scrambles. There's so many combos that you could do. This one's called an egg mushroom pepper onion scramble. Okay, and if you could eat a few meats like sausage, doesn't have to be pork sausage. It could be chicken sausage. Could be I don't know if they make fish sausage, turkey sausage. So it could be all kinds of different types of sausages. Zucchini omelet scramble. You could do a ham, egg, and broccoli mushroom scramble as well. Let's talk about the main meals. Now, when I say main meals, lunch should be a main meal. Your dinner should be a lighter meal. But when I say main meals, it could be either lunch or dinner. Okay, so all of these that I'm going to mention now are either lunch or dinner. Chicken, mushroom, broccoli, and onions. Real easy to prepare. I like onions, sauteed onions, and you can throw the broccoli in there. Don't cook them too long. You can steam your broccoli. It's a little more healthier. It holds the nutrients a lot better. And your chicken, bake it is the best way to do it. Add a little salt, maybe pepper as well to taste. And salmon, sweet potato, vegetables. Very good meal here. You have your sweet potatoes, you got your carbs. Maybe it's a little more carbs, but this would probably be a good pre-workout meal. And if you like fish, you could go with swordfish. Add some shrimp if you're not a fan of fish. Maybe you don't like the smell, but be careful with some shrimp and some big fish that has mercury. Swordfish is a big fish. And just throw in some mixed vegetables. Now, if you like red meat, I don't eat that much red meat these days, but if I had to go with red meat and I have an endless budget, I would go with filet mignon. This one's filet mignon with fried rice. And just eating like 4 ounces or 6 ounces is enough. It's huge. Here's another stir fried. This is stir fried turkey with sweet peppers, like bell peppers, and some onions, of course. Okay, turkey balls. This is one of my specialty recipes. So much stuff you could do with turkey balls. You could do it Italian style. You could throw in some asparagus, some onions, some mushrooms, some breadcrumbs. Yes, I said breadcrumbs. So many different recipes for turkey balls. Uh, Another turkey dish is turkey burger with portobello mushrooms. If you notice, that's one slice of bread. Okay, now let's talk about sides and condiments. So this, nothing in particular, these like really don't fall into a category, but you have your protein shake. That's a must. If you want to lose weight, you got to get more protein, but you got to do it with less calories. Protein shake. This next picture is a smoothie. I don't know what exactly was in there. It looks like there's a mango, strawberry, spinach, kale, maybe milk. I don't know. Be careful with your smoothies. You don't want to overdo it on carbs. Smoothies really add up, especially if you're doing like an 8-ounce, 12-ounce drink. Okay, moving on to coffee, black coffee. A lot of health properties, but remember, too much coffee disintegrates your bone density. So you need calcium to balance the coffee. But coffee has a lot of health properties, including for your brain and your mind. But also helps you go to the restroom more, so you drop more water. Diuretic. Okay, green tea. I'm not going to mention how many health properties with green tea. You probably could read about it somewhere else. Green tea. Then water. Sometimes I have sparkling water. Been going with Whole Foods Waterloo because it's cheap, but it's great sparkling water. Then you have bubbly. You can do your Dasani or whatever. Designer water if you want. Alkaline water if you're into that stuff. Okay, some of the vegetables. Here's just some photos. Avocado. Avocado is one of the best vegetables out there, best foods out there. Some people don't like them, like the taste, but try and like the taste. It's a really good food. We have asparagus, Brussels sprouts, okay, spinach. Now, these 4 foods, these vegetables I mentioned, are high in potassium. And yes, it'll help you drop water, but be careful eating all of these together because too much potassium may cause heart murmurs, could also lower your blood pressure too low. There's so many issues, so you have to have a good balance between sodium and potassium. All right, some fruits. We have bananas, strawberries, blueberries. And last but not least, some of the condiments that you should be using. Himalayan sea salt, I mentioned this earlier. Virgin olive oil, extra virgin. Now, real olive oil costs a lot, maybe $30 a bottle, but just the regular virgin olive oil will do. And then you could get some flax seeds and chia seeds to mix it up with your drink or add into your food just for other health properties. Well, anyways, this wraps it up. Hope this gives you some insight on how physique and bikini competitors eat. And these are just some of the preferences that I do with my clients, and they do work. If you like eating out, or if you're in a rush, you're a busy person, and you need to buy frozen foods, maybe try Healthy Choice, because those are usually Healthy Choice brand. Those are usually frozen foods that are really low in calories. They're not filling, but then they'll help you keep the calories down. So I usually go with the Healthy Choice. I go to that section if I'm in a rush, if I'm traveling and I don't get microwave food. But try to cook natural food, avoid processed foods as much as possible. But enjoy it sometimes. Have your breads, have your wine. All right, you guys, this is it. Peace out. Next video. Hope to see you there.